Hello guys, welcome to another video. My name is Anisa, I'm the creator of No Hook Left Behind, and in this video we're gonna talk about a market day or two market days that I had in Rijswijk, where I already was in October with Halloween event. But this went a little bit different, and this was also inside the shopping center, which didn't really have a lot of space. But we'll come to that in a second. Because first, in the morning, it was so early. We had to get up at 6 and we had to be there at I think it was 8, because 9 the market started, and it went on until 5. And then next day it started at 11 and it went on to 4:30. I am very sorry. I'm very sick. There will be a lot of cutting in this video just to remove all of my sniffs because my nose is blocked, very blocked. I think I have some kind of virus somewhere, but my whole family is sick. My brother is sick, their baby is sick, everyone has the virus. It's bad, but oh well. It's the day before we go, well no, it's the day of we're going on a holiday to Spain, so great. And it's also not really that warm in there, so but it's better than here, so yeah. Don't mind the hair, it's an absolute mess. I haven't washed it yet. I will do that in a second, because then I am going to pack everything. Well, not everything. I've already packed my clothes and that kind of stuff, but I have to pack my phone and my iPad, my laptop, some yarn to take with me, because a holiday with a crocheter is not without yarn, just so you know. Yeah, back to back to the market. So yeah, it was very early that day, but luckily it was inside a shopping center, so it was dry and sort of warm. It wasn't really warm, but it was warmer than outside. Then there was also one fun thing. There were pigeons going through the shopping center, so they were flying around, and people had a lot of fries. People got a lot of fries here and there, so the pigeons were out for food. That wasn't fun, but all in all, it was fine. We got there and we saw that there were only 19 market stands inside, so it wasn't even a big market. We thought it would be also around the shopping center, or at least a little bit bigger, but in the end they had room for 25 stands and there were only 19, so that wasn't really great. Above that there was one other crochet stand. There were kind of a lot of the same stands. There were 2 stands that had earrings, there were 2 stands that had 3D printed stuff, and then there were 2 crochet stands. So out of the 19 different stands that were there were 6 that had similar stuff. And I haven't really walked around further, so I don't know if there was more that had the same stuff. It wasn't really well planned of this organization. That doesn't take away the fact that they were lovely people. The other crocheter was really lovely. We had a talk with her. We just went back and forth off the stands, just talking about crocheting and doing markets and that kind of stuff. And then I figured out she was the other crocheter that was also on my previous market in Portugal, of one of the 3 that was there. So that was really funny to see that she was also actually there. So that was really funny. But yeah, she was great. I'll link her Instagram down below, so if you want to give her a follow too, do that. It's we really try to support each other here. Especially because the day wasn't really going that great for, I think, all of the market stands there. Like I said, there were 19 stands. It was inside the shopping center. It was pretty rainy outside, so not really a lot of people would go outside to actually go out and shopping. I think it was also the 14th and 15th of December, so it's kind of close to Christmas, but not really. So maybe a lot of people were on a holiday or didn't really want to go Christmas shopping anymore, but there wasn't a lot of people. So yeah, these 2 days were a bit of a drag. I was very tired at the end of the day, and not because I did so much, but basically because I really didn't do much. So we're gonna go over the 2 days. So Saturday was, I'll show you now a video of what the market stand looked like, because I'm going to do it in 2 days. So this is the market stand of Saturday. as you can see, there weren't these little fellas anymore. When we set up, it was like 9 o'clock and I was just talking to the other crocheter that was there. And my mom was at the stand and a guy came by and he just bought all 3 of these that I had. So those sold out. So during that Saturday, I had a lot of time to make more. So I made another 3 because then I ran out of yellow. I didn't have any more yellow with me. So 3. But yeah, those sold out. Again, something that sold out. Then I'm really wondering, like, what's he gonna do with 3 ducks? Like, I'm happy that he bought them because I'm making someone happy. But I'm really thinking, like, what's he gonna do with them? Are they a present for someone? Is he gonna keep it for himself? I want to know where my plushies go just to see what they're gonna do with it. Okay, but besides that, I sold 3 of those in one thing. Then somebody came by and bought like the small sea turtles that I have. I don't have them here because they're probably somewhere at the bottom and I'm not gonna reach for them. But they're down here. So that was cute. That was really cute. She bought 2 of them and I think none of them had sold before. So I was just like, whoa, they're finally going. Then we had another market holder or a stand holder coming from somewhere else, and she bought off of me a leggy froggy. What was this color? And then a mini. And of course I gave her a reduced price because before that I went over to her stand, which was a 3D printing. And I'll show you a picture because I don't have a video of it. But I bought 2 things of her, and they're both related to how to tame your dragon. Sorry, I'm very ill. It's getting worse and worse because it's the first day. How to train your dragon 3D printed, and it was like a big one, and he just stood on top next to the ghost that I have on there, and just watching over me, and also watching the card terminal, just to see if all of the money was okay. I'm just joking. But it was fun. And I bought a small keychain which had the Light Fury on it. So not the Night Fury, the black one, but then I had the white one, which was so adorable. She also had the black one in the keychain variant. I thought I have a big one and then a small one, so that's cute. And she also gave me a reduced price. I am very sorry, guys. I am doing terrible. I hope that the next video I won't be so sick, because then I can actually speak. The next transaction was a lot of stuff. It was a magnet, it's not this one, but I have a small one and a magnet version. Then we had a frog on a swing that sold. She bought a bookmark as well. I just had it. A bat, but then in black. 1 Christmas ornament, 1 jellyfish mini, 1 whale mini, and 1 octo minis. And she also bought the jellyfish. That was the only one that I had. So I had to make more, but I didn't because I was working on the ducks. But that was a big sale, so that was nice. That really helped me out that day. Then of course we sold a Pokéball because all the kids still love Pokemon. I do too. Side note, I do too. Yeah, the Pokeballs are just a hit. Oh, and I'll include a video because it is dog approved. Because I made 5 for this market because I didn't have any more. I didn't have any left of the previous market. So I made 5 for this market, but my dog got a haul of 1. It is approved by my dog. I don't know what his opinion means to everybody, but he likes it, and he's very sweet with his stuffed animals. Like, he doesn't chew them that much. Like the other 2 that we have, they are wreckers. They stuffed animals don't survive like 2 minutes with them. He is really the only one that plays a lot with like balls with like round stuffed animals, so it still survives after 2 days. But let's hope it will survive a lot longer. But we'll see. Otherwise, I can make more, of course. It's dog approved. And the next thing I sold was a little chick. Not the chicken, but the small one that I can't find because I'm literally just scanning the top because I don't really want to go in there. Then also something that sold, which was really cute because there was a girl with, I think her dad, she first came to me and she bought a Pokeball, which was because these are the 3 transactions in a row. So the dad bought a Pokeball for her. Then she was like, oh, but I need to have something for someone else. And then she bought the little chick. And then like a few like minutes later, like 15 minutes later, she came back and then she was like, oh, but I need to buy something else. So then she bought the peas in a pod, which was really cute. And then she was like, oh, you could take them out. And I was like, yeah, you could take the peas out of the pot, but it's like 2 peas in a pot. So yeah, she bought 3 things in total actually. It was really nice. Then I sold another bat and another hanger. I don't know which one. I think also a frog. I think it was from the stand next to us. Then I also sold a stingray, which I thought the stingrays would go a lot quicker for every day, or for every market. But I basically sell one each time. I also made way too many. I made 20 or something like the first time, just because I picked a few colors and then I crocheted like 2 off the top because I didn't have white at the time. So I made like 2 of each color, and then I waited until I had the white, and then I realized I made like 20. So I have a little bit more to go for those. And then I sold at the end. I sold my Milka cow. Like there's I don't know if that's everywhere, but we have like chocolate brand that's called Milka, and they have like this cow which is like white with light purple specks. And I made that one from a pattern that I bought. And I thought that would sell very quickly, but it didn't sell last time. And now it's sold. So yeah, that was great. So those were all the transactions for Saturday. I think it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 transactions. The highest amount was 36 euros, which was the minis, the Christmas ornament, bat, hanger, etc. But in total on that day, I made 140 euros. So that was good. I got my market fee out of there, so that's great. Even though it felt like a very long day and not that busy, I did make a fair amount of money. It was like 20 euros below the average. So that was still a good day, even though it wasn't that busy. But then, Sunday. So for Sunday, we could leave our things overnight, so that was really nice. Instead of having to go there at 9 to build everything up again, we just could leave it all there. The only thing we did was like laying down some stuff so we could put a blanket over it. We had to be there at 9 technically to build everything up, but we came there at like 10 just to put the little things up again. And the market started at 11. It went on until 4:30. And then it was done for the day. On Instagram, a girl reached out to me and she was like, oh my god, I really want to come by. And she said she would come by on Sunday. And I feel really bad about this because I looked at an Instagram photo, but I think it had some kind of filter over it. And when the little girl stopped by, I didn't recognize her. And later on, she texted me through Instagram saying like, hey, I'm very happy with the stuffed animals, with the plushies, and my brother also really loves them. And I was just like, oh no, was that you? Oh, you should have said so, because I would have loved to get a hug. I didn't really recognize her, and I'm so sorry. Normally I'm very good with recognizing people from like pictures, but I'm so sorry. But I'm very happy that you're happy with your stuffed animals. I hope they bring a lot of joy, because that's what I'm doing this for, just to see people happy. So yeah, that was my first sale of the day. 2 minis, a sea turtle again, so I have only one left now. And a ducky. This one. It's so cute. I really would love them and have a lot of them, but I can't. And then another girl came by, another little girl, and she bought my last capybara because I had 2. So that one sold out too on that day. And she was like, "Oh my god, a capybara!" And I was just like, "Yeah, I know." Like, honestly, whenever we go to a zoo, the first thing I want to see is capybaras. They're so derp, and it's so cute. They're like big guinea pigs, basically. It's so cute. Then we sold 2 keychains. Oh my god, this was this was great. There was a keychain that a friend of mine made, and that was all. But then there was another keychain. I made this Dutch dino, which was like completely orange with red, white, and blue stripes on his back. And I also made that in a keychain variant. And there was like this couple with a baby, I think of like maybe a year old. They were like looking at the keychains and what he could grab and hold on to. Like most of the plushies were a little bit too big. Like this one, it's just too big to have to hold to babies, and it also has safety eyes, so it's not really that safe for -3 years. So they were looking at the keychains and they saw this Dutch dino. So they were trying to give it to the baby and see if he could hold it, and he could, and he was grabbing it. It was so cute. And then she was going to all the other keychains to see if he wanted those. And then, no, he didn't want any of them. He just wanted the dino. And she was like, why do you have to pick the least favorite of mommy? No, she's like, well, the baby chooses. Like, it's not up to me or up to you to choose what the baby likes. So they bought that keychain. It was so cute. It was adorable. And then the last sale of the day was a mini octopus. In those almost 6 hours, I only made 5 sales. Yeah, it wasn't a great day. It was very boring that day. So basically we went over to all the other stands and just had a chat there because nobody was doing. I think everybody still got their market fee out of it. Yeah, I think everybody still got their market fee out of those 2 days. But it was just very sad to see that nobody really made a huge profit out of it. And we all said, like, this is not something that we're gonna do again, because this is just. There was also not really a lot of promotion. So not really many people knew that it was there. So we really had to have it of our own promotion and saying like, hey, we're going to be there. Are you coming? That's what saved me on the second day, like the girl that came by. Yeah, thank you for that. So for that day, we made 5 sales and we got 54 euros and 50 cents. So in total, I made 194 euros and 50 cents. So it wasn't too bad. It's basically just a little bit more than I get normally in one day. To be fair, on Sunday it was quite nice. It was warm in there. It was a lot warmer than on Saturday. But still, it wasn't worth it. Like, just sitting there, I just sat there and crocheted. I made an elephant. I made like 4 or 5 minis. I made the yellow ducks. I think I made more things. Like, I think I crocheted a lot longer than I actually had interactions with people who wanted to buy stuff or just were looking at stuff. That just felt like, I didn't really want to say like it felt like a waste of time, but it felt like I could have sat at home and did some stuff to go packing for the holiday. But yeah, I did meet my fellow crocheter that apparently also did the same markets and also lives very close by to me. So I'll probably be seeing a lot more of her, which is great. We also sold a lot of different things, so it wasn't like we had a lot of competition in between there. It was just more like we both have plushies, and a lot of the parents had to drag their kids away at both stands because they weren't allowed to buy anything, which is just funny to see. And I'm at the stand holder of the 3D printer where I bought the Toothless, which apparently also did like most of the markets that I did, but because I didn't like go around the markets normally, I didn't recognize them. So maybe for next time I should go and have a walk around the market. Yeah, maybe. we'll see if I have time for that, because this was also the last market of the year. And in February I'll be starting my new job, so it's gonna be a little less busy crocheting and a lot more busy with a full-time job. But yeah, I hope I can still make videos for you throughout that time. And I'm definitely still wanting to do markets, so we're still going to do markets even though we have a full-time job. It's gonna be fine. Maybe just 1-day markets instead of like 2-day markets, just so that I have another day of the weekend just to rest. And of course, in summer, there will be a lot of markets then, I think. Because summer is nice, warm weather. Well, you never know in the Netherlands, I'm sorry. That's a fact. You never know. It could be cold, it could be rainy. I think it never snowed, but it snowed in September at some point. I think that was it for today. I think we've covered all bases. Like, there wasn't really more to say about the markets because it was kind of boring. But yeah, it's all fine. We put some smiles of people's faces, and that's what I like to see. Thank you all for being here, and I hope in the next video I won't be so ill, so I can actually talk normally and louder and without a lot of sniffing. And I also look a little bit better because I believe I'm very red, and I also have a little bit of a better setup with filming, so I'm filming through the front of my phone and I'm not actually looking at the camera, so I'm sorry for that. Yeah, if you made it this far into the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. I hope to see you in the next one. But first, I am going to Spain. And maybe we'll have some video materials for that as well. Because, yeah, maybe I'll get some yarn when I'm there. We'll see. Okay? I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.